Hello everybody, welcome back, it's Switch here, yeah, with another Magic the Gathering video, and today it's just going to be, I think, like an hour of ranked game, so we're just going to play some strange deck. It's going to be Bant, white, blue, green, but it's not like anything close to the good. This is just some random variation. I just done this like really fast, so honestly, I have no idea, although, I mean, I played like one game, I think, or maybe two. I just have no idea, like, is it going to be smooth? But before we started, I know this deck is not going to be Angels at all, but because I started to do like a blue and white Angels deck, and then I just realized in this expansion it's all about 3 colors, and I end up actually with the Bant. There's going to be a Bant control, and there's no way I will be playing Angels in this deck. But for the moment, for the current moment, we're just going to go. I mean, I'm just going to play the Angels sort of deck. But the main idea for this deck is to try to use the Broker's Ascendancy. So basically, this card won me 5 games in the sealed, although I've done so much mistakes. I think I should actually won like straight 7 games, but still like 5 games for the first time playing sealed. I was actually surprised. So this is like broken card on my sealed deck last week. Well, I think I was playing Sunday. I had just 1 copy of this, and I just built a deck around this card. And this card is just amazing. It's just amazing. At the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, and a loyalty counter on each planeswalker you control. So this is it's just broken. It's supposed to be a broken ascendancy, so instead of Broker's Ascendancy. Maybe it's not a broken, but it's really good, decent card, because on top of our creatures, we actually can put the counter on the planeswalkers, so we're supposed to do some planeswalker deck. So I think, like, I will see the Wandering Emperor, because at the end of the day, it's going to be a control deck. And then probably we want to put like a Elspeth Resplendent, probably like 2 or maybe even 3 copies. Same like with the Emperor, maybe 3 copies. But I don't really have any idea. Like, I mean, maybe one. Maybe I have some idea, but I don't really know my exact idea yet. So I will need to figure it out this at some point. But we definitely want to play the Broker's Ascendancy, and I think like even 3 copies. And then we definitely want to play like Broker's Charm. I think even 4 copies, because this card is also like really amazingly good. It's just I don't know. I'm speechless to tell you how good it is. It's an instant speed, and we can draw 2 cards. But on top of that, we can actually target the creature we controlling to give +1 power and to shut down the opponent creature and use this as a removal, so our creature doesn't really dealing the damage in the combat damage like a green source do. We just basically deals damage equal to the power to the target creature or even planeswalker. Or we have the third option, which is destroy target enchantment, but we usually go with the removal or drawing 2 cards. I'm not going to change this deck right now, just simply because I don't have a time to do so. I just want to play because I think it's going to be amazing, but not this version, but definitely the Band control is going to be like a really solid deck. Lagrella, the Magpie, I think like 4 copies I want to run, so I'm just going to basically change this deck. Maybe tomorrow I will just sit and just try to like half an hour figure it out the deck, because this is broken card. Just imagine the situation, like we just popping out this on the table, obviously for 3 mana. Yeah, that's great. And before that, we're actually playing the Broker's Veteran, which actually when he's dying, we can put the shield counter on the target creature you control. So basically, this dude is dying, then we put in the shield counter on the Lagrella, the Magpie, and the Lagrella basically exiling any numbers of the creature we like to exile, although I didn't use this card yet, so I don't know. I'm just reading, I'm just judging. Maybe I'm just misunderstood the card, but it says the exile any number of the other target creature controlled by the different players. So basically we can exile everything what we want, and then if this is removed, but it won't be removed because we are going to play like a Band control with like 12 copies of counter spells. and then we just putting the shield counter from the Broker's veteran, and then guess what? We just playing depopulate all the game long, and because we are having actually the counter, the shield counter on this card, then it's not dying, and then basically we can control the table constantly all the time. So I think this is a really great card. I want to play like 4 copies of this, 4 copies of that, like 2 to 3 copies of this card. And then because we're having like counters, so probably like a Celestial Regulator, like 4 copies. So I will try to do like a proper Bant control, although I don't want to really, you know, take a look on anybody else's decks. I just want to figure it out, at least those colors by myself, just simply because I really enjoy. Okay, so like I said, this deck is not going to be working out because there's like really, well, it was the idea to doing the angels, and then I just figured like, wait, what? The Bant is going to be amazing, and it's going to be amazing, but not definitely not in this video, but at some point maybe during this week I will figure something nice for the weekend. But right now, work in progress, I can call this game. Work in progress, and definitely there won't be angels here. I don't even know why I bother to play those angels, but like I said in the beginning, was the idea to doing the angels deck, although there may be a situation like the angel deck might be a viable option, but we don't, I mean, I don't know, we will see about it. Okay though, so just searching for the land, and we can choose obviously the 1 green, and we just running 1 green just simply because we're having like 4 copies of Broker Hideout, so we can actually play this land just like so. And then we have the 2 white mana. We still need a 1 blue mana, which arrive right now, so be happy obviously to play it, and we can just play it. But that doesn't really matter, does it, which land we are going to play, so we can play even either white or blue. That doesn't really matter, does it, right now at this moment in time. And then we're having the angel, which is actually drawing the cards. So, you know, I said that like those angels are kind of shitty and stuff, but I mean, I didn't say shitty, did I? But you know what I mean, like they're not really good, at least in this variation, because either I want to go full control, or either I want to go full angels, and right now we have like, it's sort of like a fuck up situation because we don't have like a full angels and we don't have a full control. So decide, switch, like you want to go angels or you want to go control. So right now we can play obviously to draw another card, then we can just leave it the angel and play on the opponent's end turn to draw another 2 cards, which is not that bad. But I think like I don't really want to draw the cards because we're having the land already. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to simply play the angel to draw a card, and then on the next turn we can actually use the Broker's Charms as a removal tool to just add the extra power to the angel, and then just remove whatever crap is going to be on the table like so. But he's going to remove 1 card, and he just probably, there's no question asked, the Broker's Charm is going to be removed. Although I don't know, maybe he have no idea, like this is like really like super powerful weapon in our, well, he actually removed the counter spell, so I'm actually happy about it. So we can do like play the Wandering Emperor for 4 mana, although I think I'm just going to play the tap land because why not? And this is not really like a big threat on the table. I don't really know, like I want to remove this. I think the most valuable scenario is just to drawing the cards. So, you know, guys, we're just going to do like that. I mean, I'm just going to play the tap land. We're just going to play the another angel to just draw another card. We don't really care about those angels. We can just attack whatever. He's probably not going to block that anyway. And then, oh, actually he is blocking. Usually you're just leaving the blocker for like a really big something, you know, some bomb on the table. So because that 2 damage doesn't really going to change anything at all. Although, yeah, and also if he would have that Nibel Larceny, sorry for my spelling, I will get used to at some point. If he would have that creature on the table, then attack with both, then he will actually draw the card, and right now he's not able to draw the card. You have 4 mana, we can use the 5 mana. There is any reason I need to play the not tap land? No, so we're just going to play like this. Well, actually it's not the tap land, but searching for the land. We're just going to search for, doesn't really matter, but I think I'm just going to take the white, despite the fact, like I said, doesn't really matter, does it? And then we're having like 2 cards. We can actually use one as a removal tool right now, although there's no really point to do so. Whenever you attack with 1 or more creature, oh, actually with 1 or more creature with counters on them, draw a card. So they need to be with the counters on them. So we're just going to wait what's going to happen. And then basically we can play the Wandering Emperor on the flash speed in the opponent's turn. And we'll see what's going to happen. I'm just going to skip the attack and the end of turn because we can, although remove with the Broker's Chance, we can draw 2 cards, or we can actually remove with the Wandering Emperor. And whenever you draw a card, target opponent lose 1 life and you gain 1 life. That's a really good card. We definitely want to remove. It's 4 toughness, so we are not able to do so right now. And we're just going to resolve this because we don't really have any counter spells on the hand, do we? And we can press the pass. And what's going to happen? Opponent's turn. So is it going to know it's our turn? So we definitely want to obviously draw 2 cards right now. Another extra land is going to be having some extra stuff. The Angel Soldier. I don't really know. What do I want to play? But let me think about it. Like, you can play this land for like a blue mana. We can actually play the Sanctuary Warden, which is like a flying angel. Sanctuary Warden enters the battlefield with 2 shields counters on it. Whenever Sanctuary Warden enters the battlefield or attack, you may remove a counter from a creature or planeswalker you control. If you do, draw a card and create a 1/1 green and white citizen creature token. So we don't really need to use the ability of removing the tokens. I'm still thinking like what I really want to do. Although if you have enough mana to play this, so we just probably should play it. So we're just going to play Sanctuary Warden. So 6 mana, 5/5. It's a flank because it's an angel. So that's a good thing. We're having like 2 shield counters on it. And right now, I don't really want to remove it. So you can press decline. Enters the battlefield. Whenever Sanctuary Warden enters the battlefield or attack. So we can actually remove the counter when we attacking as well. I'm not going to do any attacks right now. Probably just going to use this as a blocker. Although I think it's a good we are in the good position to actually attack because we can block with that 5/5 and then we're just removing 1 counter shield. So we're not losing the creature. So maybe that was my bad, like I just supposed to leave this on the table, but I don't really care, to be honest. Yeah, maybe that was a mistake. I should keep the that angel, but I'm actually waiting for Depopulate to just use the mass removal to remove everything from the table, and then obviously our angel is going to stay on the table because of the shield counter. So really hoping for this one. Unfortunately, we didn't get that one right now. I'm just going to play this land just simply to take another card from our deck. So it's going to be a thinner a little bit. We're having the negate, we're having the angel, which is not really important right now. We can use our angel to remove that 4/2. You just have 1 mana open, so we can basically do whatever fuck we want to do at this moment in time. Although we can sack the Skybridge Tower to draw a card, but we need the 4 mana for it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we actually tapped. So we're just going to use 3 mana and then open. We're just going to have the open negate for the counter spell. So we're just going to do something like that. +1 and just kill this because this creature have the menace, so we are not able to block him unless we are having 2 creatures. And right now we can play the angel, and that is the thing, like I don't remember. No, we're just going to do the next and just going to attack. I don't want to remove the counter, there's no point. Obviously the best scenario is to remove this counter from some other creature because we always want to keep those 2 shield counters on this creature. And what I was thinking about, unfortunately we can't check through the library. That's supposed to be like a way of randomly check what we have on the library, not like obviously what we're getting the first another card, because that will be like a cheating. But if you know what I mean, like just to scroll and check what the cards left, although I think there's probably some program to do this, so I'm gonna check on this one. And there we go, we have something like a security bypass, which is the as long as an enchanted creature attacks alone, it can be blocked. So yeah, I'm just gonna use the negate, why not? So obviously, when I draw a card, take upon this 1 life and you're gonna gain one life. I think we might just leave 1 blocker for the next turn. We will see. There are 2 creatures tapped, so we're really happy about this because we can right now playing the card which is called the Wandering Emperor, and we can just kill it. I don't know really, probably this guy, right? It's probably going to remove him using some different spell. We'll see. Like, we're just going to exile this card. We're actually having another one we can play it. That's even funnier though. But I'm just going to play the angel. And just attack. And we don't want to remove the counter because there is no point to do so. Bronze League, I know. I'm beginner, I'm noob, but actually excited about playing the Magic the Gathering, starting again after, I don't know, 10 years of not playing or whatever. I don't remember when I was playing last time. So yesterday I was reading and I finally read through the whole cards from this expansion, from the new Capena. Although I don't know any other cards from the other expansions, so... Oh well, just gonna block this, right? I don't need that angel at all. It's useless. Although the idea was like to have this on the turn 5, excuse me, 4 and then 5 we can play this. And then on the 5 we can play the our angel. Nice angel. Okie dokie. So we're just going to play this card and maybe plus something because why not? I'm just going to press next and no attack. And everything is going to be buffed. End of turn. And by everything, I mean everything. Is it? When I draw a card, I get opponent lose 1 life and you get 1 life. Yeah, okay. That is battlefield. It connives. Connives. Okay. I'm thinking, do I really want to use the another Wandering Emperor? But I don't think so. Okay. I mean, we can be tricky about this because at the end of the day, we just are removing another card, do we? So, do I really want to remove it? I mean, I'm just gonna play it, whatever, yeah. They're just going to minus this. Remove it from the game, and this is going to be 4-4 right now in a minute. And it's a fun thing because we're having right now the counters, so we can actually tap this card for like forever. This is the Blank Angel, and we're just going to do so because it's going to have the counter, so it's no really point to waiting for anything. I'm just going to press +1, giving the counter here. I'm just going to attack. And also we're just going to suck this land. Draw another card. Oh, and that's the card which I never tested before. I will see that in a minute. So this angel actually lose me like 2 games because it says whenever Celestial Regulator enters the battlefield, choose target creature you don't control and tap it. Okay, I get it. So we done it, right? And then if you control a creature with a counter on it, the chosen creature doesn't untap during its control and next untap step, which means it's tapped forever, endlessly, right? And it's not. Somehow I lose 2 games. I attack with all my creatures and I have like a counters, and then suddenly on the next turn my opponent untap the creature, which I have like no clue why that's happened, but well. Anyway, so I just want to test this card. When Lagrella the Magpie enters the battlefield, exile any number of other target creatures any number of other target creatures by different players. Are we just going to maybe play this afterwards? Do like that. Okay. I wanna play this. So what's going to happen? So I can just do like this. And then... Okay, so I can just basically choose one creature. Any number of other target creatures controlled by different players. So yeah, that's the tricky part of this one. So basically, if we're playing like 2 versus 2, basically what that means, we can remove, exile 1 card from the opponent, like a shitty one, and then like really powerful from our side, and then just play the mass removal, and then basically our great card is going to be back. And actually, it's a really great tool. Although we can just play like a submit 1 and we can just exile the opponent card. So this is like, it's going to be control soon, guys. It's going to be like crazy control. We're just gonna go with the angels, because why not? Angels are healthy, right? Or maybe, I don't know how I'm supposed to call it. Although we don't have a mana, right? For play it, okay. Anyway, so end of turn. Yay! Everybody happy. So that's definitely going to be like crazy Bant control. Because I know, I'm just excited, and it's a bronze, and the opponent is not really fast. Probably against the aggro will be much more difficult, but that's the thing, it's going to be a control. So we'll have lots of removal tools, and I might even consider to change this deck right now in a minute to be more control-ish. I don't know, it's going to do something like that. Okay. So I'm just going to play one more game. And change maybe a little bit. Good water. Yeah, I'm just going to play one more game. So just 2 games today, but well, we're trying to play a little bit more at some point. And Saturday, Sundays, obviously, for the Magic. Friday, Saturday, Sunday for me is a Magic the Gathering. So I'm not really able to grind those things, just playing 2 to 3 games, but well, what can I say? Okay, so just going to jump to the deck. Definitely this is going to be the Bant control. And it's going to be amazing, although like I said, I don't have like a full idea of the deck yet. So we have like angels, which they're like not really important in this deck, just simply because there's not like a full angel deck, right? So what we want to remove, what do we really want to remove? Well, we're actually having some angels to play with. Like, I think like 4 copies of this card this card is amazing. And the hardest part is just to like understand what do we really want to remove from the deck, because this is not really value for us, right? We're just controlling the game to get that mana anyway. 2 mana. 4 copies of drawing extra cards. Maybe another copy of Lagrella. Or maybe just add another depopulate. Test of Talents, great card negates. Great card as well. That's the thing, like I don't really know what I really want to change. Maybe 3 copies of Broker's Ascendancy is supposed to be. And this is like kind of useless if we don't have in the counters. So maybe like 3 copies of this, 4 of that. Extra copy of this. Broker's Ascendancy. How many creatures do I have? Like 2, 5, 7, 10, 12. Although 14, but still 12, if you know what I mean. Like it's 6 mana, right? So like 12 creatures. I really wish to have like 4 copies of the Lagrella and then like 3 copies of Broker's Ascendancy. So I need to do like a room and even like 4 copies of Broker's Charm. Like, yeah, I think like depopulate 3 copies. I think they're okay. So we have like 2 slots. Having 2 slots. I'm going to craft one of this. Another one of Broker's Ascendancy, although, like I said, there's not really enough cards. We'll see. Okay. We'll see. I really like this card. I think like 3 copies is like enough. The 4 copies would be too many. But we definitely want to play this as soon as possible. Okay, what can I remove? I'm not really keen to playing the Elspeth, just simply because, well, it's 5 mana drop, and for 5 mana drop, we basically what we're doing is putting the counter, although we might do like -3. And then we can put the permanent card with mana value 3 or less from among them to the battlefield. And what we're having like for 3 mana. We can put the Lagrella, okay. We can put the Broker's Ascendancy. Okay, we can play 1 copy. Okay, I can agree to play 1 copy, but not more. Do I really want to play that Angel, Jaida, Font of Hope? I don't think so, like a full Angel deck. So if we are actually going to make room, you know what, we're just going to do like that. It's going to be Bant control. Right now it's a Bant control, because what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add this and that. Hopefully I have uncommons. We're having the uncommons. And right now it's sort of, obviously it's not the way yet, but it's going to be. Work in progress. Okay. Right now we can play. Right now we can actually change this for Bant control. Bant control it is. With a nice picture. Random control my names. I know, I mean, I'm just testing the stuff, but the Bant control, okido. I'm bronze, so that's the best way to test your own decks. The best way to test and improve. Okido, I definitely want to start because there's so many lands. We're having like an Angel, we're drawing the cards, we're having the negate, we're having the depopulate. It's like the best ever although probably might be the better hand, but still, I'm really happy about that. We're just going to obviously our third land. What do we need? We need the green. So, like I said so before, we're just running one forest because there is no need to run more. We can just look for the forest using the broker's hideouts. We can use this to check for the forest plain or island. And we're having another lovely land. I obviously want to play the top land before, because then we will be able to play the mana value 3 spell. So the top land it is, then we're just going to play the white mana and we will see what's going on. This is 4 mana? Why? He just plays something, right? Plus your opponent's cast during your turn costs 1 more to cast. Oh, his turn, okay. We don't really care about that. So what we are going to remove is probably the boast ability. Because he need to play 2 cards to be able to create the 1 white spirit. So and then if we are able to put the counter on this, we can use the mass removal. Although we don't really need to bother. We can even copy to, excuse me, we can even block right now just to not receiving free damage, but we don't really care about this, do we? So we are just doing the no blocks. Although I'm just thinking right now, because if I actually block right now and this is going to die, so this is going back to on his table, right? But we don't have right now possibility to play the depopulate because we have the tap land. So I'm just doing no block, but the next turn I'm actually going to block this in order to remove the Usher of the Fallen to the opponent's table, and then I will just play the cards, although we're actually having the land right now. Okay, I'm just going to play the tap land, or we can actually play the normal land. And you having the negate. I don't know really. That's the thing. Like, you're playing control and you don't really know what you want to do. We don't really want to play any creatures though, because we're just going to play depopulate in a minute. So what I'm going to do right now is just going to play the tap land. And we have the open mana for the negate, and we're just going to actually attack. And it doesn't really, well, he's actually tapped, so he's not going to do anything. And yeah, I'm just going to finish the round. And actually I've done the mistake right now because we are not able to block. So that's, yeah, that was the mistake. That's what I said, because right now I need to wait 1 more turn. So yeah, that's actually my bad, my mistake. I'm supposed to leave this, not attack, block, and then use the mass removal. But we're just going to be tricky. And do like that. Do we have? No, we don't. Okay, we're just going to do like that. Oh, we're not using the ability? Choose the legendary permanent that you wish to keep. Oh, this is actually a legendary card! Oh my god! This is a legendary card. I didn't realize the legendary card! And if I will remove this, that will lose the counters, right? Okay, whatever. Okay. So many mistakes. No, it's alright. I mean, as long as we are not going to die right now, it's everything is Supposed to be right, because that doesn't matter how much life he's going to have. Like he can have like 60 life. Doesn't matter. We need to block. He's still on 2 mana and he's not attacking me, so this is like a huge mistake, bro. Like really huge mistake. Huge mistake. I don't know why he's focused on this instead of killing me, because then I will be on. I'm supposed to be right now on 5 life, but okay, whatever. If you don't want to kill me, I'm fine with that. 2 mana, come on. Yay! How exciting! Okay. So what do we really want to do? I mean, this is like for 3 mana. We can play this for 3 mana. 4 and 3. We just still need another mana, do we? 5, 6, 7. Angels, they need to stay. They need to stay. Okay, I'm just going to play the angel to have the blocker. And we're just leaving the... oh, we have the land though. How amazing, that's actually amazing. That's a great drop. That's what we're looking forward to. We're gonna go with the white. I'm having like 3 mana open for the negate or the test of talents. Although he's just like mana tapped, I don't know what he's going to play. Okay, some creature, whatever. Then do we need to block this? Do we want to? Do we need to remove 2 +1/+1 counters from among creatures who control the store target artifact or enchantment? I don't think so. Like I really want to block it. Just simply because we can remove this right now. We can remove. We can play the angels though. We need 3 mana to do +1/+1. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just going to do the angels. Angels are great, right? And we are no attacking. Although we can, but there's no point. We're just going to do like a final strike with lots of creatures. So yeah, this one gone. Okay. Fine. Oh, there's another one. How inconvenient it is. All right. Oh boy. Having like 4 and 3, 7 mana. Do we having like 7 mana? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to be on the 5 life. I'm going to be on the 5 life. Although, I think we're just going to block this one. Yeah. The idea was to not block and then to use, obviously, the Broker's Charm. But we can actually draw the cards right now, so I think I'd rather to do this. We have 3 mana or some strange spell coming up, and then we're just going to draw 2 cards and draw 2 cards, probably, with the end of our opponent turn. Okay. No harm. Although, I just don't understand why we didn't draw the 2 cards. Okay, I'm just going to draw right now. Okay. I'm just going to play this. And I'm not going to block, because I just want to use this counter on some creature, obviously. You have the counter spells, so that's really good. I mean, at least right now we have any counter spells, but they're for instants and sorceries. For instant and sorcery spells, so that's why I wasn't able to counter it. Okay. It's a difficult situation right now. Just simply because I don't have anything. I need to actually do something about this. I have no idea. Okay. That will do. That will do. Do we want to remove Sanctuary Wanderers enters the battlefield or attack, you may remove a counter from a creature, a placeholder counter. If you do, draw a card and create. I think we want to, just simply because if he is going to exile this card, that will be bad, right? So I just want to do this. We have extra blocker to draw the card. And he's doing the +1/+1, so definitely. Oh, they're like permanently +1/+1. That's a bad idea. Although, we don't really worry about this just simply because we're just going to use our weapon, our secret weapon, Broker's Charm. Which is like, this is broken. Yes, yes, we want to. Yeah. Take action. Bye-bye. We have the counter spells. So we're just going to leave mana open. We need the free mana because of the paladin class. So we need the free mana. And so we're just having 2 mana. No, excuse me. We're having actually... Oh my god, 3, 5. We're having the 7 mana. We can play the Angel. We can draw another card. Guess what? Okay, so yeah, that's really amazing. We're just going to attack with our flyer. We can remove the counter, obviously we don't want to. So we need to combine somehow, some way the Sanctuary Warden with lots of counters, but although we're having like 3 copies of our amazing card, which is called the... I forget, but you know what I mean. That card which giving us the lots of tokens. Okay, so much mana. Actually, it's like a game over. We already won the game. We can just crack the land for the sake of, I don't know, having more fun. Just going to do like this. I mean, there's no really reason to do this anyway. We can just attack with everything, and that will do, right? Almost. And this counter spell is really sick. Test of talents. Although we can just use the sorcery spell and the instant. And back in the days when I was playing the invasion block or apocalypse block, we have like a card called lobotomy, but you need to use 4 mana, 1 blue, 1 black, and 2 colorless. And then we can choose the card from the opponent's hand and remove everything from the graveyard library. That was a crazy cool, good card. I just want to crack the land. I don't know why I'm looking for the land. Don't ask me why. We can even draw another card. Oh, that's great. Okay. So what? So we can attack with this and that. And the reason I'm attacking with this one is just simply to... Well, we're not going to attack. But he's going to heal anyway. So we might do. Or maybe just leave this as a blocker. So when he's going to attack, he's going to die. I don't know. I'm confused. I need to leave like 2 blockers. I'm just going to attack with this one and that one. So he's not going to block this. It's 7 damage. We want to remove. No, because he might have like mass removal, and then apparently we are going to lose this game. So yeah, I need to block. Like I said, it doesn't matter how much life he's going to have. Doesn't matter at all. I'm just going to block. Although we might block with both, and then do like a counters. So that will give you like a life, but we will have like 2 counters, and we can remove those counters. I forget this is a double strike. I didn't realize this at all. Haven't realized that. Like, okay, whatever. So we're still good anyway. Just my bad, I know. But what was the reason why he had the double strike? Like he can just give this for 5 mana whenever you attack at the end of turn. Target attacking creature gets +1/+1 for each other attacking creature and gets double strike. Oh, okay, I didn't read that through. So probably want to. I want to leave something, right? This is 7 damage. And it's 9 damage, and it's 10, right? So it doesn't matter what we won, because that's 10 damage, so it doesn't really matter what he's going to block. So you won. Although we can just be a tricky and remove 1 counter to basically have another blocker and draw the cards. So doesn't matter, because that's 10 damage. Yay! And we won 2nd game. So that was it, guys. That was me struggling in Magic the Gathering. Bronze tier 1. I know. But I'm actually really happy about this deck. I'm going to play. I'm going to try to improve this one, because I think it's like really amazing to play. Although probably is already like a much better way to play the Bant control. But still, I'm really happy about this. So quick pick. And to figure it out, I can actually copy and paste the deck code, but we went with the 3 Brokers Ascendancy and I didn't draw any in this game, which actually is really funny. The Broker's Charm, definitely powerful card. The Lagrella is really amazing card as well, because we can actually just exile the opponent creature and we don't need to exile our creature. It's really good with the Depopulate. Wandering Emperor, obviously the good thing. Elspeth, yeah. Still good, right? But don't do that. Just don't do that mistake which I done it. I just, honestly, I mean, when I create the deck, I read this is a legendary, but then when I pick up, I just totally forget about it's a legendary card, so obviously we need to remove the card from the table. And the Sanctuary Warden, amazing card. 6 mana with 2 tokens, shield tokens, and counters, excuse me, so we can remove from some other creatures the counter to draw a card and do the token. And honestly, if I will have more cards, I probably will go like with the 4 copies of Emeria's Call, or like 3 copies of this, because at the end of the day we can play this as a land all the time. But then if we need to play some extra you know, creatures, that's what I meant, so it's a good card. Although there's probably lots of stuff we can change here. I think I'm just going to keep this deck like it is, and then just maybe do some other version of the Band control, because I mean, I'm finishing right now, but just want to show you guys multicolor cards. How was supposed to show the multicolor cards? Multicolor cards from only from the streets of New Capenna, because it's really amazing to play. Well, Nibble Larsen is great, but this is like a black, blue, white, and Void Rent is amazing as well, but this is not what I meant. I meant it's really amazing to play the Band control with. Well, actually, I have 1 copy of this card, and that's supposed to be somewhere. Where are you? Where are you? I don't get it now. I have one copy of white, green. It's white, a green, white, blue. And somehow, some way I can see. Oh, because there was a black color here. Okay. Now we're good to go. Just wanna show you guys what I'm really like to do in the band control as well. Yeah, that's the card. Discipline Duelist. It's 3 mana, 2/1 double strike. Discipline Duelist enters the battlefield with a shield counter on it. So we're already having the shield counter. And by having the shield counter, we can just play the Celestial Regulator, which basically tapping the creature for the time being when we're controlling the counter. So there you go. Also, well, when this creature is going to be blocked, it's not having the shield counter anymore. But we actually playing this on the turn 3, and then we can just carry on with either the Lagrella, the Magpie, or Broker's Ascendancy, and then just putting those counters all the time, constantly on our creatures. Although, one more thing, I think would be like a good way to actually put some 1 mana drops in this deck. But then there won't be really like much on the control, because if we're going to swipe the whole board, then we're just going to kill our creatures as well. But I think in the Magic there's like 1,000 of different ways to playing the same color. So obviously, yeah, everybody will build the decks around the cards you have, because at the end of the day, if you don't have a cards, you can't build a deck, right? So right now I'm just doing whatever I can, but maybe in some point in the future I will have all cards from some expansion, maybe next year, and then I can do some proper deck, whatever I fancy of. Anyway, thank you very much guys for watching. See you guys in the next video. It was just 2 games. I don't know, I will be doing on daily basis the videos, probably not. Probably I won't be doing it on daily basis, because I'm focusing on doing like a draft on Friday and then playing a Saturday rank, like really as much as possible. Although these days I'm just playing 3 hours on Saturday. Hopefully I manage to play more. And then Sunday I want to play the Sealed deck. So and when I came up with another, like some budget idea deck, I will let you know guys. And I think this deck is really amazing to try to play for budget players like I am. And yeah, I think that's it. So thank you very much guys one more time for watching. I will try to figure it out. Can I actually post the deck code or anything like that, so you can take a look and fix the issues in this deck and snowball the ranked games. Okay, though, take care guys. Bye for now, and see you in the next videos. Have a good one.